I'd like to pivot over to Mr. Black. Mr. Black is an Australian coffee liqueur brand that is a client or was a client of your consulting firm. Tell me a little bit about that story.
So Australia is world renowned for its coffee. Um, Starbucks has been a abject failure down there because people would prefer to go to the local cafe or coffee shop because they make better coffee. And the sort of the founders of Mr. Black sort of realized that there was a big need for a really good coffee liqueur. So they'd done particularly well in Australia. They'd launched in the UK, and then sort of the US is the biggest liquor market in the world. So ultimately, any brands sort of who want to grow cast their eyes towards the US. And I was fortunate enough to know the distributor of Mr. Black in Australia. And as they were looking, he said, "Oh, you need to get in touch with Steve. This is who he is, and this is what he's done." So yeah, so we got Mr. Black started over here. I mean, I think at the time the US was drinking something like $9 billion worth of coffee a year. So it wasn't unknown. It was sort of when you say coffee, if people, even if they don't like it, they, in their mind's eye, they know what it smells like, they know what it tastes like. There's a degree of familiarity. Right. So we just sort of presented that we were doing it better than anyone else. And we played up the stunt accent and we played off that we're Australians. Australians generally sort of fight the good fight in the US and do particularly well and work extremely hard. It's a good work ethic that we all have. And so that got up and running, and we started to sort of to take over and grow. And unfortunately, COVID sort of really changed things up there. And that sort of happened a lot with the liquor landscape. And that can be sort of for another podcast in regards to sort of transformational stuff. And so my time with Mr. Black sort of came to a conclusion, but ultimately they were acquired by Diageo, which is essentially the biggest publicly listed liquor company in the world. Again, we were fortunate enough to get the right brands in the right hands and be part of two brands that were great from a product, people, and packaging perspective. Jesus, was that four piece? To be good enough to be looked at sort of by global strategics to be acquired.